So today I watched the Nintendo Switch 2 launch direct or whatever, and I was half asleep. I didn't get much sleep last night, and then I had to take my daughter to school, and then stayed up to watch the entire direct, which it did kind of crash because too many people got on there. I had to restart, yada yada yada. Then I took a nap, and then woke up completely late, which gave me enough time to look over throughout the day, see what kind of updates we got there. I mean, we already know it's going to have some kind of mouse functionality that nobody asked for, which looks cool. They always have some kind of gimmick that they do, and no third parties ever really use it, it seems like. Even with the other consoles, Xbox and PlayStation 5. Sorry about the chair squeaking. The Joy Cons, at least they're magnetic and not that slide, so right there, that's pretty cool. Bigger size, still the same width as the original. Bigger screen, supports 4K, does 180 p in handheld mode. Dock mode, like I said, well, 4K, and then supports up to 120 frames per second. All right. And then, to me, it's no surprise that it's four 49.99, but I kind of expect it to be like a 3.99. And even now, almost 16 hours later, over 16 hours later, I click on the tech specs and I can see why it's probably more expensive because we don't even see what CPU it's got in there or what GPU it's got in there. It just says custom processor made by NVIDIA. So is it going to be as powerful as the Xbox Series X or the PS5? Doubt it. I'm pretty sure it'd be a hell of a lot more expensive, a lot more cooling and whatnot. The dock did look like it also had additional cooling, which was bigger. So I'd like to see how hot this thing gets in handheld mode. And I'd love to see what the breakdown of this thing looks like on the inside. That's gonna be pretty cool, I think, too. But increased storage, 256 gigs. I mean, yeah, with the newer games, who knows how many games that's going to be on there. The launch Switch had 32. I mean, I didn't fill that up right away. When I bought the Switch 1, I got on launch pretty much with Zelda. So, and that's all I pretty much played. But, and here's the but, I've already kind of did the whole email thing to let Nintendo know, hey, this is the model I want, which is the one with Mario Kart World Tour. And I'm kind of on the fence if I'm going to pre-order. I'm probably not going to pre-order it on April 9th from any place, just because of the mere fact it doesn't have enough launch titles for me that's piquing my interest. The only launch title I see that I'm really even interested in is Mario Kart World. And then that Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour, that should be automatically a free game. But I imagine it's going to be like $10, $20. If it's any more than $20, I'll be quite frankly shocked. But this is Nintendo. We like to pay. We like to make you pay higher prices now for your video games. So, I mean, most of these other games I can play Fortnite on other systems. I don't know what Fast Fusion is. Deltarune, that didn't even interest me. Civilization 7, that could be interesting with the mouse effects. But when I play any video game, I don't have a table in front of me. I'd have to use my lap for the mouse functions. Then there was that other game with basketball and the wheelchairs. That looks pretty interesting, but if I do buy it, I hope it's really cheap because I'm not going to be playing it a whole heck of a lot. Because that functionality, the mouse functionality, I don't even want that. I get it. It looks like a cool game, but at the same time, eh. And maybe another game I might consider picking up is Rune Factory Guardians of Azurma or whatever the heck that is. I might pick that up. But the rest of these games, I already have copies of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not gonna play for the Switch 2. Um, Bravely Default Flying Fairy. I already played that for the 3DS. I'm not going to play that game again. I didn't even beat the second one on the DS, nor have I finished the actual true second Bravely Default either. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. No. Split Fiction. I can already play that on other systems. Now the other game that actually drew interest to me, and that was the Blood Dust game from FromSoft. When I was first watching that part, I'm like, okay, this has got to be Bloodborne 2. And then as it kept going, I'm like, nope, this isn't Bloodborne 2, unfortunately. It looked like it had some mechanics like guns and stuff from Bloodborne, but no, it's a totally different game. But just like all the other Souls games, pretty much. It will have guns from the looks of it. So I'm really hyped for that game. I just wish it was Bloodborne 2. Please, Sony, make a Bloodborne 2 already, or FromSoft, whoever I have to talk to. I'll send some guys to, do some, I can't say it here on this, but, yeah, just, you get something done, right? But, anywho, a lot of these games, yeah, I can already play. Like, for example, I'm not going to buy Borderlands 4 for this at all. I'm going to buy that on my Xbox. I played all the other Borderlands on Xbox. I'm going to stay with Xbox on that. And for the 3 months I play Borderlands 4 is all going to be Xbox for 3 bloody months. Because I'm going to just keep on playing the hell out of that game. Yeah, it'd be more convenient if I could take it on the go, but no. But yeah, I'm just looking at some of these other games. I'm just not really sold on it. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, I can get that for the other two systems. And hopefully have all the bugs worked out of it. But yeah, a lot of these games are not really calling out to me. And it's pretty cool that I can play my other Switch titles with it. So I might just get it for that, but I don't know. But right now, I'm definitely in the middle. On price, that doesn't really scare me that much, just because of the mere fact we do not know what CPU it has in it, what GPU it has in it, and you have to keep that in mind. That stuff's kind of pricey. It might be as powerful as the PlayStation 4 Pro or whatever the Xbox One was. I can't remember. But I don't know. And then storage. I mean, yeah, storage can get cheap nowadays. Heck, I can get like an 8 terabyte hard drive for a PC for under $200, I believe. But the rest of the stuff, that's going to cost something. I mean, Nintendo's first party stuff's always going to cost more, and it's better quality. It always has been better quality. I've gone through multiple third party pro controllers before, and then they just don't last long. So, but I'm here. I'm hoping we get more launch titles coming up between now and May 9th and June 5th. Or else I probably am not going to buy this right off the bat. I can't justify it for Mario Kart and then possibly the Donkey Kong game. Or, oh man, the Ultimate Survival Kits. Maybe if my daughter played video games more, I would probably get that for her. But I don't know. So those are my thoughts on the Switch review or reveal or whatever. At the end of the day, you make up your own mind on what you want to do. So hopefully I don't have to edit this too much. So like, subscribe, all that jazz. And if I do get one of these, I will do an unboxing video just like everybody else. And I will not get mine early. Because who am I? I'm just some no-named guy on YouTube who doesn't know how to cut his hair or cut his facial hair. So, good day and all that good stuff. Yay.